right, what's up? Yo, we're here at Siervo's house.
Servito Dios was good, he was lit, he was popping, was booming. Welcome back to Siervo House, where we just talk about everything. This is the intro. We talked about your mama, your daddy. We'll talk about how your dad left and came back, and your dad, your wedding.
And we love him.
And we love him now because Jesus has
oh
always
my,
been the Father.
Because the word of the year
is persistent. It's forgiveness.
Persistent.
The word of the year. Am I saying that right? Anyways, guys, welcome back. Episode 2.
It's like we'll call this episode 1.5.
Episode 1.5, yeah, because the other one was
we were just trying it out, but it wasn't boring. It was fire.
It was fire. Oh, let me put that on silent.
This guy.
This is debt collector trying to get my money from Bible college that I never learned nothing at Bible college. I lost my virginity in Bible college, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Yay!
Yeah, so you should go to amigostv.co so you can learn how to preach and you don't have to go to Bible college. You won't have to get in debt.
Go to Amigos TV.
What's up, Luke? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien,
¿Cómo van todas las cosas?
Aquí al 100.
¿Al 100?
Al 100. For those who don't know what that means, Google it.
Yo no estoy al 100, estoy como al 42.
No, estás agüitado.
Un poquito.
¿Por qué estás agüitado?
No, you heard that? My dad says this dumb joke that there was a preacher, right? He was like preaching hard. Y estaba una hermanita en la frente que siempre le trae la agua. And she didn't bring it. And he was like, hey, hermana, tráeme el agua. And while he was preaching, he was like screaming, hermana. He would do that, hermana. And he would go, hermana, tráeme el agua.
No way.
And then the lady said, no, pastor, el que me agüita es usted. It's such a stupid joke, bro. El que me agüita eres tú, bro. Estaba al 100, pero ahorita estoy al 42 porque me agüitaste.
Te agüité, viejo. Pues póngase. Porque si you give me too much power para que te agüites, that's not good, bro. Nobody should have that much power over your life. So you
That's a lot of, you're right.
That's
a good one.
Nobody should.
All right, let's talk about, I sent you that DM, that guy that scams people on crypto.
Legendary. That's something John Gray would have done. And then justified it with Avatar.
You know what is crazy though?
Yeah.
That would happen in a brown or black community, but it was a white guy that did it.
Which is wild. Which is why they're tripping.
Wild.
Which is why they're tripping.
Because every black church or every Hispanic church, there's people, everybody knows that a pastor scammed them.
Yeah, tienen la tanda. Did you guys ever have la tanda before?
What is that?
La tanda is like you don't know what that is? No. You know what that is? Okay, la tanda, but we didn't have a bank, but so la tanda would be like, let's say it's 10 people, right?
Okay.
And they all put $100.
Okay.
It's 10, but it's 10 numbers on the basket and you pull it out. So you're number 5, I'm number 3, but we all put $100 every month. But if you're the first one, so if it's 10, that's 1,000. So it's basically like $1,000 up front. But every month you're paying 100. And when it's your turn, you'll get the 1,000. When it's my turn, I'll get the 1,000. When it's his turn, I'll get the 1,000.
Okay.
Until everybody gets 1,000.
So if you go to SiervosHouse.com.
La tanda, we got you. That's what that is.
I'd never heard of that.
Man, because you didn't have to go through it like us. You third generation, bro.
I'm like second and a half.
Yeah, well, I'm and a half, period. Not even one.
My
mom is here, my dad's over there, so I'm half. I'm half.
Bottom half or top half?
Top half. Okay, so what's up, man?
Okay, so this guy scams people.
Okay.
Which everybody was doing it. But what is the level of going, God gave me this, and I knew it was going to happen, but then you scam people?
It's like the pastor, we got to put the clip up if we can find it, el pastor que dijo, hermanos, Dios me dijo que cierra una bodega.
Me dijo Dios, hace 2 semanas, César, estaba orando y me dijo, hijo, construye una bodega en tu nuevo templo, a un lado, grande. Y le digo, pero ¿para qué? Construyela, hazla bonita. Dice, porque ahí vas a guardar los autos que te voy a regalar del año. Se vienen autos Ferraris, Lamborghinis y Rolls Royce que solo tú manejarás, pero será como una gratificación por obedecer en la construcción del templo. Y lo más loco que lo creí, y lo más loco es que ya acabé la bodega.
Al lado de la iglesia. Porque Dios me dio una visión.
Oh my God.
Y los voy a llenar
Tengo las llaves.
Tengo las llaves de la bodega. Pero ahorita van a llegar los Ferraris y los Lamborghinis. He basically said that God told him to build a warehouse next to the church because he was going to fill it in with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and all this stuff. and that the church was gonna give him those cars. So he was telling the people at the church, I have the keys to the warehouse, now give me the cars. And the church was like, yeah. That's crazy.
I've never seen this.
So that's the stuff what Latinos would do.
Yeah,
like materialistic, but crypto, that's like. So what ended up happening with Brett? He go to jail, that he stopped the church.
I don't know yet. It's still, that's the story. That's kind of what's breaking right now.
Well, comment right now in the chat.
I guess we're gonna happen. Would you do that? Like if you were with a pastor?
Se pasa, no. You don't have to finish, no. No, I probably won't send you your merch, but I won't take your crypto money like 1.5 million.
Like what if you what if you're at a church, bro, and you've been there like 5 or 10 years?
No.
And you love this pastor, bro. Like you're like, yo, this is my guy.
I've been somewhere longer.
I ride for him.
No.
He's done things that are like prophetic.
I don't care.
He prophesied. He was like, matter. You're gonna get married to Liz. Liz shows up, you get married.
That's the problem with people. They get too emotional with the pastor, and that's why the pastors do that, because we give them that power to do that. That's why.
But then how do you
you prophesied. Oh, you did know that. Man, that pastor is from God.
Where do you cut the line?
And God, when it's money.
That's it.
That's it.
What about tithing?
That's the only time.
What about tithing?
That's it. You tithe. What you supposed to tithe, and if you want to throw a little something in there for you feel me, then
for you feel me,
for you feel me, you should look.
Throw something in there for you feel me.
For like the heart of the house, you know what I'm talking about? When y'all be doing that at church.
Hey guys, we want to show you theologically not only how to tithe, but for you feel me.
But you feel me? When you feel me, like when you feeling the pastor more than 10%, and when you got it and you feeling it, you're like, I got my 10th, but me and my wife, we feeling it. We're gonna put another 5%. But when it's like,
but you thinking like that because you street, you hood.
Whoa, what makes you think I'm hood and street?
Because you talk about it all the time.
About what?
About being hood and street.
Guys, you see this? He just did this to me on live camera. We're gonna leave this. This is what I go through every day. White people try to do it. Look, he just did it, but he looks white anyway. No, I think like that because that's how you should think. I think the moment you get more money involved, it's game over, brother. You gotta set that boundary.
That's what we're talking about, though, is that like this tends to happen in the black communities, brown communities, but this guy was white, and it was a white community.
And I just think they trusted him more because he was white. That's the only thing. Because I even think in the brown Latino, we're not gonna give you hella. Like you could find a scam for maybe like 10 grand, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Like you could find a scam with yeah, like the pastor's kids will be washing their car, they're getting their car washed with the with the card and the money. That happens in Latino churches, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't think like 1.5 million in
Bro,
crypto.
that's crazy.
I just think they really trusted him. He said, God told me. And I think those people have learned. I think those people are like, damn, we're stupid. We shouldn't put trust in a man like that. We shouldn't have trusted him that way. Because he's not a financial advisor. He's not a crypto advisor. He's a pastor. So I won't trust you like that. I can't.
That's why my parents always were like, we'll never start a side business that we sell in the church. They've always said that.
That's good.
Like,
it's good, bro.
We've seen so many people at our church burnt with stuff like that. Like, oh, empieza a vender Herbalife.
Yeah.
And then, things don't work out or whatever.
They owe people money.
And yes.
But I was going to this church too. It's with the big E. Right off on the side of I-10, nah, just like. And there was a guy that would come in and be like, yo, give me 10 grand, I can flip it, give me 50 G's. And people would give it to him because he has history of like, this is what he does.
Yeah.
But then it just happened that people didn't get their money back. And that's awkward. Like, you got to go there every Sunday. You got to see it. You got to see him. And like we were talking about the last podcast, like, then you're wrong for addressing it.
Sure.
Like if I let you borrow 10 grand, if I let you borrow 10 grand, it's like, boy, you crying over $10? Yeah, I'm crying over $10. Like, so then you're wrong for addressing it. So the people that let him borrow it are probably like, damn, we can't address him because we're wrong. It's just nasty. So don't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Just buy SiervosFest merch. You're gonna get your merch. Just buy Amigo Podcast. You're gonna get your curriculum. If you haven't got your merch,
comment below.
If you haven't gotten your merch by now, it's not up to me, guys.
Email HR@siervos.com.
Look, it's not even me. Just info@siervos email and there's somebody responding, a little robot. If you haven't gotten your merch and it's UPS, you gotta deal with them with that. And if you didn't get it, you just didn't get it. But I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Like, I love you. Come to SiervosFest. It's free. That's your refund. There you go.
Super Bowl. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. 49ers, bro.
I think so.
The
Who is it? It's the 49ers.
My boy Purdy.
I don't know. Didn't the Chiefs win it last year?
No, the year before last year.
Last
year was.
I don't watch football.
I think they won it.
I just want to clarify to the camera.
I thought it was the Rams.
That I do not watch football.
Yeah, you look like you don't watch football. It looks like you play pickleball.
No, I don't play
Yeah,
pickleball.
that's what
either.
you look like.
You want me to tell you on camera what you look like?
Yeah. You look like you sumo wrestle. Anyways, I think that the 49ers are going to take it. Taylor Swift not going to be there because she's going to be at the Grammys. Isn't it the same day?
Who? Taylor Swift.
Isn't it the same day?
I don't
the
know.
Grammys?
It is?
It is. I think it's the same day. If she pulls some crazy stuff to be at the Grammys and be there, he better propose to Shotty with the bowl in the ring,
Dang,
Super Bowl.
that would be crazy.
Because if she got the money to do it. I mean, she's in the
I didn't know.
She could teleport too.
I didn't know Homeboy was that good.
He's
Kelsey.
alright.
No, I only watched
So
the
you watch
highlights.
football.
I only watched the highlights yesterday.
Well, duh, they show you the good stuff, not the bad stuff.
I only watch highlights. Football, American football is so boring to me.
Whoa.
I can't handle it.
Whoa.
I'll say it here live on television. I don't care.
We're on YouTube, not television.
We're on television. This is ABC
TBN.
13.
What does TBN mean? Television Broadcast
You
Network?
said that so funny.
TBN. Estás bien. What does it mean? Television what?
Oh, Trinity Broadcasting Network.
Really?
That's what it means.
Cool. I met this pastor. Yeah, welcome in. Come inside. Look, we're also shooting this at my boyfriend Min's place.
Yeah.
And there's
What's
some
up,
close
guys?
in here and we're shooting a podcast. What's your name, man? Now you good. What's your name? It's live, bro.
Well, it
We're
is live,
right
but we're
now.
recording.
What's your name?
Go ahead. We work next door.
Oh, okay.
okay, tight.
Hey, y'all come get some Tutti Frutti with my man's next door?
Yeah.
Or a burger.
Oh, burger?
Wait, you got burgers next door?
Really? Oh, no, you have 49ers?
Yeah.
At Niners Grill?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
going to win
yeah.
the Super Bowl?
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I think it's going to be Mahomes.
Mahomes, dang.
Contract.
Dang, he thinks it's Mahomes. I don't know. Mahomes is only going to have that bundle with State Farm. I don't think he's going to get it, bro. It's
Yeah,
time.
Kelsey is mad good. I didn't know. He's like kind of whack to me. Like he's like cheesy.
Why? He's from the hood, boy. He dated a black girl. What you trying to say? That's what you would have said earlier, because he's in the hood because he dated a black girl. That's messed up.
No, you said that.
You saying black girls just go to their hood?
I married a black girl.
No, you didn't. You didn't. No, you didn't, brother. No, you didn't.
She light skinned.
She light skinned.
She light
She
skinned.
light skinned, but she's not light skinned. She light skinned, but she's not light skinned. Anyways, so I think he's gonna win. 49ers.
49ers?
I think 49ers gonna win.
This is a perfect time to break for our sponsor right now. We got bets.com and
Look into the camera. Look into the camera.
bets.com, and if you put
Trinity
it on
bets.
Trinity Bets. It's a cryptocurrency where you can bet.
Trinity bets.
We're putting
Every
out-
$5 that you put in,
We're
you
putting out
automatically win
Seattle
10.
coin right now. If you go to SiervosHouse.com.
The Super Bowl during halftime, you will be able to double up $5. Every 5 will match it to 10. Make your bets right now. If you lose, just go on to SiervosHouse. Don't worry about it. God bless you.
All right, let's
back.
talk today. Should Christians watch the Super Bowl halftime?
Oh my gosh, bro. So I was with this Russian family, right?
Okay.
And they're watching the Super Bowl. I'm in there. Oh, we were together. Oh, shoot. That's what you set me up. He set me up, bro. He set me up, you freaking sinner. He set me up, bro.
You freaking
Oh, my
son.
God. Who was it? It was the Compton, L.A.
That was like 3 years ago.
Dang, that's been a minute. No, bro.
Yeah, it
Anyways,
was.
and everybody left, huh? They ran, they turned the TV, and me and David are just looking at each other like, me and him are looking at each other like, we don't watch football, but we're down to watch this. Why's everybody
Yeah, I
leaving?
don't
Like-
care about the game.
Like, bro, literally the whole atmosphere in the house changed, bro. It was like the Holy Spirit left, bro.
Oh my God.
It was like he literally left, and like the demons walked in when the Super Bowl started. I'm saying that to say that's what people believe. Their thing is we won't let our kids watch that. We
Yeah,
won't let
that
nothing.
makes sense.
'Cause
I don't think
they're
I'd let my
dancing.
kids watch
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you sat there and we sat there and we watched it.
I think one
So
of
why
the
would you
things-
watch it and not your kids? If you want to allow your kids to watch it, then why would you watch it?
Well, because I'm an adult. They can't drive. I can drive.
That's totally different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
No, it's
that means
not.
there's certain things I can handle as an adult. They can't.
But it's on live TV. It shouldn't be bad. That's what people say.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
know,
on live
but-
TV, then it's not bad.
That's not how it works.
Who's doing the Super Bowl halftime this year?
I don't know. That
Usher. Who?
is he really?
Girl, you better not be seeing
Then
Usher.
we're not watching. Alyssa can't watch it.
Alyssa can't watch it. Alyssa for sure.
We
cannot
can
watch
only watch the Super Bowl halftime show when it's girls.
it. When it's girls. That's the only time you can watch it. If you're mature, like you said.
If you're mature.
Don't be listening
That's
like
right.
Cat Williams over Cat Williams. If you're a guy listening after Usher, God bless you. No, real talk, real
okay,
talk. For
okay.
real. I think Bro, at the end of the day, we just out here saying what we think. You, do whatever you want to do. I don't think it's, Mike Kelvey said this one day, bro. He's a DJ. Those that don't know, my boy, shout out my boy Mike Kelvey. He's a DJ. He was DJing at a church or something.
At the Super Bowl halftime show?
Not the Super Bowl halftime show. He was DJing. And before that, they were playing like Katy Perry, all like the white people music, you know what I'm saying? SpongeBob, SquarePants, like all this stuff at a youth group.
What people
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you like.
SpongeBob, SquarePants, and the white people music is great.
Look, they just going crazy. That's a suburban church. They're going whatever, right?
SpongeBob, SquarePants at youth camp.
It's like Young Life.
White people music.
It's like Young Life. It's like Young Life. YMCA. You know what I'm talking about? Why? Like all of that. He's going crazy. He's getting paid.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then you hit him with the. You hit him with that Drake.
Yeah.
You hit him with a little bit of, you feel me? And then the church.
Oh, so an offering?
No, listen.
A little bit of you feel me?
No, he hit him with his offering. Like, I'm going to put y'all on game.
Okay,
Let me give you some of my culture.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's their culture. They're okay
Yeah.
with that. But the moment he started playing that, they checked him like, hey, why are you playing that?
Okay.
And his biggest argument is, but I was just playing secular music.
Right,
And
right.
you're just telling me that this is secular, but it's okay for me to play that, but I can't play this.
Yeah.
And I just think we do that a lot. It's okay for me to do that, but not watch the Super Bowl. It's a way for me to.
Yeah,
it's
like
okay for me to
you're
do that.
watching the game.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna watch, like if you, the thing
Like
is
you just screamed at your wife because she let the chicken burn.
Oh my gosh.
You screamed at your wife because she let the chicken
Well,
burn.
we don't eat chicken. We're vegetarian in my house.
But you don't want to let your kids watch the Super Bowl.
Or you're watching the Super Bowl to begin with, right?
Yeah.
That's what is like everybody. I
It's
understand.
America.
I understand that like. Well, we'll get into this conversation, but like that people say that the Super Bowl halftime show is like a spiritual ritual, like Illuminati.
Rihanna
conspiracy
was
theory.
pregnant, and it says she was possessed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But like, what if
That's
you're
what-
already watching the Super Bowl? Like, you're already in the mud, basically. Why are you gonna get mad that it got more dirty?
But the Super
Right?
Bowl shouldn't be dirty.
I'm not saying it's dirty. I'm saying people won't watch the halftime show, but they'll watch the sports.
Yeah.
When,
But
like,
that
it's-
makes sense. You could do that. It's not. I mean, they're just playing
Nah.
football.
I don't think it does.
Why?
Because it's you. Like, the whole thing behind people that I understand of people not watching the Super Bowl is like, oh, it's sinful. It's not godly. Neither is football.
Football's not godly, but they're kneeling down for the cross.
No, but they're not even doing that. There are some players that may be godly, but football
CJ
in
Stroud?
itself is not
That's
godly.
not godly.
He might be.
No, he is.
That's what I'm saying. He might be.
I don't know, bro. I just think people be se pasan, bro. But that's fine. Let them raise their kids how they want to raise them. And then whoever's watching is like, oh, you're a loser. That's why your kids are this, and that's why my kids are better. Puro pedo, bro. You just like,
You
one
don't
thing
have
is
kids.
one. That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
are you telling us right now you have kids?
I thought I know. But listen, I just think we, like, stuff like that is so stupid to me.
Sure.
And if I say that, then somebody be like, oh, well, duh, that's why your life is like this.
Sure.
Or you don't have values, or you don't have boundaries. And if you allow that, then what else are you allowing in your life? I think there's certain things, but this little, we make them this freaking big.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, just, if you're not going to watch Super Bowl, don't watch the football game at all.
On both sides. I will say, though, on both sides. Like, if you're going to get mad at me for watching the Super Bowl, then I have the right to get mad at you that you're making me not watch it.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Exactly. But the Bible says, bro, don't put your convictions on somebody
Well,
else.
the Bible technically doesn't say that. But
What does it say? Please, for Amigos TV, check us out.
I don't know exactly what
So
it
read
says.
it. It literally says, don't put your convictions on
No,
someone.
it-
Don't make your convictions. Look it up. Look it up, please.
Tell me the
Look
verse.
it up. Look it up while I make my point. I don't know the verse. But it
So then
literally
how am I going
says-
to look it up?
Bro, Google, bro. Where my phone at, bro?
That's not a real Bible verse.
Bro.
It's like a cultural Christian phrase.
No, it's not. It's a bet it's in the Bible. 49ers, a burger right now.
Okay.
Bro, this boy, I'm about to win a burger, a cheeseburger, bacon, jalapeno burger from the Bible
Okay,
guy.
but
Check this
if,
out.
if I'm right,
Yes.
you owe me 2 burgers.
Yes, I owe you too. Look, bro, don't put
Show me.
your own. You just said that was a saying, not scripture.
Yeah,
what
it's
in
not
the world?
necessarily in Scripture, is what I'm saying.
Bro, you're smoking crack, bro. I'm sorry.
Maybe, but it's because I watched the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's what it is. You watched it and it did you wrong.
and it led me to that wrong place. Watch him stutter, guys. Watch this buffering. Watch this buffering. happen
Bro.
on camera, because it's not a Bible verse.
It is, bro.
It's just a Christian saying that
No,
we say.
bro. No, bro.
There's ideas in the Bible that point to
No.
that, but it isn't an actual Bible verse.
No. No.
You better keep this in too on the editing,
I am.
just to prove my point.
Right here. There we go.
What does
There
it
we
say?
go.
What does it say?
Mira vos. Mira que aquí lo
Capítulo y versículo.
Nomás que aquí es Romano 14. What is
Uh,
it? Wow,
It's taking
found
an
it.
awfully long time to Google this.
Cause did you guys notice how Google back then you could type in like a word and the whole scripture would pop up? That's the first thing. Now it won't. And I think that's so awesome because people now have to open up their Bible and know scripture. Back then you could just type in a word like "for God so," and then you type that in, the scripture come out. For God so loved the world, that gives only begotten Son, blah blah. Now you can't even do that. Like Google stopped that, bro. That's crazy. That's like people really got to get in their word now. But talk about something else while I look for this, bro. Cause I'm
No,
trying to tell you, bro.
I want the awkward
Bro, I
silence.
just read it right here.
What is it?
Keep the convictions you have about these matters between yourself and God, and don't
me
impose
see.
them on others.
Chapter and verse.
Romans 14,
Give me that.
verse 22.
Let me see that.
Keep the convictions you have about
No.
these matters between yourself
But
and
what-
God.
what
If you don't
argument?
want, if you feel like you're gonna lust, if you're gonna fall, and your kids should not watch the Super Bowl during
No, 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 no,
halftime,
wait,
the
wait.
halftime Super Bowl, then keep those matters between yourself and God, and don't impose them upon others.
Let me
You'll
see
be
that.
happy when you don't judge yourself and doing
You're
what your
reading the
conscience
Passion
approves.
Translation.
Bro, yes. Listen, it's right here. Keep the convictions you have
see.
about these matters between
see that.
yourself and God.
That's not a Bible
Bro,
verse.
what do you mean?
Let me see.
It is.
That's not a Bible
Romans
verse.
14:22. Look it up on your phone.
First of all, I don't have my phone. First of all, there's a context to those convictions.
Bro, relax, my guy. Relax. You owe me my burger with jalapenos and cheese. You going crazy right now. Okay, what does it mean then, Amigos TV? Keep the convictions you have about these matters
But that's-
between
you
yourself
didn't read
and
the
God.
full- we don't have the time to get into the full chapter.
He's talking about blah, 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 blah. But what I'm saying, take that own scripture and apply it to your life. If he's teaching them whatever the matters were there, because obviously it says, keep these convictions about these matters between yourself and God. That means that there is something that happened before.
Yeah.
There were things before that there were matters that he's telling
Dang,
them.
you kinda got me,
keep
though.
keep that between them. I did get
I'm
you.
not gonna lie right
you
now.
got me.
You kinda
It
got me
says
right
keep that between. Okay, but the scripture, Bible, like we're always supposed to learn from that. So in the same way that there was stuff going on there, let's apply it to the Super Bowl. These matters that we're talking about, like the matter we're talking
you
about,
did go to
the
Bible
matter
school,
that
huh?
you're listening to right now. That's between, okay, that's how I feel about it. So let these matters be between me and God, and I'm not going to put them on you.
Where's the line in that?
There's no line.
There's no line.
There's no line, pa. It's, if this is how I feel, cool. Like the drinking. There's people that drink, there's people that don't. I've seen people in the room that don't drink and they vibe with them.
We don't drink.
They vibe with them. Straight edge guys they vibe, they chilling, they don't drink. But they're not out here saying, I'm better than you.
Sure.
Oh, bro, because you're drinking, that's why your wife hates you. Hey, bro, because you're drinking,
Well,
that's why
there's
God
actually-
don't talk to
there's
you.
actually people-
Hey, because there's people, but you can't say that about everybody according to this. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give me a nice burger. Amigos TV, man, subscribe to Siervos, bro. We got ya, homie. It might sound like I'm tripping, but I got that Jesus in me. I got that dog in me. Romans 14. That burger gonna taste crazy. So that's what I think. I think it should be that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm down with watching it. Now, si está moviendo todo viejo and it's out, boom, booty, walking everywhere. También, it's like, when you're watching Netflix, booty come out, you fast forward, or why are you even watching it if you knew in the beginning?
But you have to be mature to make that.
Everybody knows that. Like there's people that could literally be watching some National Geographic thing, like people that don't wear
Africa,
clothes
that
and
is-
they see a boob and then they're like
They can't handle it.
masturbating 2 minutes later. You know what I mean? There's that, like, and I think it's the personal convictions. These matters between you and God. So I think for me, like, I wouldn't let my kids watch it, because then they start twerking, and then you're like, oh, look, it's funny, he's dancing. Like, no, that he saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I think.
Yeah, like I wasn't allowed to go to the movies. I couldn't listen to secular music growing up. Like
But you still did it. You snuck out and did it.
later on,
That's what I'm saying.
but now I take my kid to the movies. My kid probably knows more rap than most people.
Right. And he looks like Peso Pluma, by the way.
But he also knows the Bible. Like he
Right.
knows I'm catechizing him. You know what that is?
No, so because he does that and he knows the Bible, he could do that?
No, I'm not saying that like he can do it because of that. I'm just saying like
He knows both.
Yeah.
He's strong enough to do that.
Yeah.
He's strong enough
And
to listen to rap.
I don't know that he is strong enough, but I will, as a dad, make sure that he is.
That makes
Like
sense.
that'll be a thing where, for me growing up, it was like we can't partake in culture. That, like all of it is bad. All of it is terrible. All of it leads you to sin.
Because then we always want to be like it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
And obviously there is things that do
right,
that.
of course. There's
Right? Like we're not
definitely-
saying that. We're not saying that
Like we
all
talked
of
about
culture
it,
is
Lil
good.
Nas, and
Yes.
they go paint the town red. Like there's stuff that's like, you don't need
Yeah.
scripture or an explanation.
Exactly. It's simple. It's black and white. But
What
there is
about
a
like-
ton of gray area.
Like Stephen Furtick's son rapping, saying, I got that drill, we got that mansion, pop, pop, shoot you in
but
the head.
that's whack. Is that what his line said?
Yeah, stuff like
How
that.
did you know that? You've been listening to that? You had that ready to
Well,
go.
he's my favorite rapper, bro.
We gotta end this podcast.
Y'all,
right now.
y'all gotta subscribe
I
to him,
can't
man.
do this.
So there's like, he let his son do him.
I
But at the
don't
end of the
think-
thing,
I don't
people are
think
gonna
there's
be
a
their
problem.
parent. At the end of the day, I think as a parent, people, you want to protect your kids as much as you can, and they're gonna fall at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whether they watch it with you or they watch it at school in the world that we live in, like, not everybody's rich enough to send their kids to private school, to Christian school. Not everybody getting paid thousands from church. Not everybody's stealing 1.5 million from crypto to go there. You know, some of these people do go to public school. Some of these people do that. Even if you homeschool them, you're gonna see this. If your kids going to church, at the kids' church, the kids are gonna come around with a phone because little kids have a phone now. He gonna see it.
Yeah.
But he's strong enough because his father didn't allow it. Hey, fam. That don't look like the usual I watch. I don't even feel like
he
I
already
watch
does that. My kid already does
Ah,
that.
there's something in me, and I think that's the Holy Spirit. It's like, we don't watch that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So if you feel like that, if you're sitting there this Sunday and you're with your whole family and you feel like you should not be watching the Super Bowl halftime show, then you should get up, get your little snack, walk outside, do your thing.
But
come
you don't
back
have to
in.
make them feel
You
bad
don't
for doing
have
it.
to.
I
Oh,
think
se
that's
van a ir al diablo!
I think that's what we're getting at, right? That
Yeah.
like in our lives, we shouldn't feel bad. We shouldn't let others make us feel bad for our convictions.
Yes.
But we can't let other people feel bad for their
Yes,
not having conviction.
Perfect. That's the scripture, pa. That's the scripture that I try to give you because we gotta give people scripture to this. You know, I'm in a season right now where people trying to make me feel bad for stuff that they're convicted.
Sure.
But I always fell for that. I was never convicted for certain things, but because I loved them so much and respected them, because the hand of God is clearly on their life, I had to believe, the hand of God is also on my life. And if I'm not convicted about that and it's not sin, then I should be able to live in this freedom,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But and that's good. That's why I like my friends, my circle of friends. They all take different convictions. If we're all the same, I'm gonna start letting my viejo. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't it. But I just recently learned that.
I think convictions have a time and a place.
Yes.
And when you are submitted to somebody and you are following somebody, then you kind of, to an extent, have to take their conviction.
Because that's submission.
Yes.
You're learning how to
Yes.
submit in that season.
But if you're not under people, and I think it also depends on in life. So like, I mean, I've always listened to hip hop. I don't listen to Christian hip hop. I listen to hip hop.
Right.
And like, but there was a season in college where I was like, bro, I really need to give this up because it just makes me too horny.
Yes.
Like, it's too much booty. It's too like it just makes me too horny. I'm willing to give it up right now.
So you're listening
Obviously
to 50
now-
Cent with a boner?
Yeah. ASMR.
He said, "Get rich at that time." Whoa.
No, I
relax.
said, it was
I
many
hear
men. I
you.
love many men.
Man-
Many men. That if I was like,
Did you ever listen? I can't say the word, but it was DJ. He's like, "Baby, te quiero, whoa, whoa." Oh, that's because we over here. I was from Cali, I'm in Texas.
what is that? DJ what?
I can't even say the word today.
Shoot.
Whoa, whoa. You don't know.
Dang,
Listen,
Sammy, man. That's
but perfect. So you can't because you were like, I need to give this up in
Yeah,
this season.
yeah, yeah.
Now check this out right here. And like when I was in Bible college, they're like, hey, no smoking, no drinking, no sex. The student that came in there and they signed that contract, even though he had no conviction about weed or drinking, he had to say, because of the sake of
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
where I gotta be, I'm gonna sign this contract. When you go work at a church where that we're pastors, there's certain things like yay and nay, and
Yeah.
you just gotta rock with it, even though it's a conviction or not. Like,
But it's going. And
But-
again, it's about maturity.
but
Right.
so churches do that.
They do what?
So churches do that.
I think they should, yeah, because I think it has to do with culture. So there's things at my church that I work at that they're not okay with, and I have to be mature enough to go, okay, do I want this job? Do I feel called to this position? Do I
If
feel
I
like this is
do-
where I need to be? And if the answer is yes to those things, then I have to submit myself to them, not them to me.
Yeah.
Because they're already doing their
There ain't
thing.
no thing. It's not
So,
like,
like, for
I'm
example-
right and you guys are wrong.
tattoos. At our church, you can't get them.
But if you had them.
Yeah, you can't be on staff and get them while you're
Oh,
on
that's why
staff.
you hide them all on your legs?
Well, I just, that's a different thing because I have nice legs.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you hiding them? I just realized that you have no showing tattoos.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you let the convictions be yours. Dang
No.
it, don't be this guy.
It's not.
You see
It's
what I
because
mean? This is what happens. He's not free
I have
to
nice
He really
legs.
wants a face tattoo, but he
I
got
would.
them all here
I
because
would
of
get a face
church.
tattoo. No, it was before I
But
was
now
even
he's
in church.
freed. But he's still working at church, and you're saying you can't get it because you're in church.
But it's a decision that I made knowing like, oh, I want to do this.
Oh, I see what you mean. You can't have one right now. Like we can't go
I
next
can't-
door and
yeah,
get tatted
exactly.
because you're on staff.
Yeah. And I knew that going in.
So you already, that's your thing.
Yeah. And so when we go into places like that, we can't expect them to change their convictions for us.
So that is the only setting season when it's okay to put our convictions on somebody
Well,
else.
I think it's different one
Yeah,
on
'cause that's
one.
different. That's different.
Right?
'Cause this
Like
is
it's different if
one-on-one.
I go, Lou, if you're gonna be my friend, you can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
That's booty.
Yeah.
Like let's just call it what it is. But I think it is different going
When
to
you're
church.
leading people and
like
I get you.
like if you became a pastor and I was like, Lou, I want to follow you, then you basically got to be like, all right, these are the things that I'm about.
This is the culture here.
And like
This is the culture Lou rock
Yeah.
with, and I'm stepping into him and what they want to do.
exactly.
That makes sense.
But again, like one-on-one is different. Where like I'm not your leader, you're not my leader. We see things differently. I can't be like, no, Lou, if you don't change that, you're in the wrong. Because what's in the wrong is me doing that to you too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Well, guys, Romans 14, verse 22. Just in case you
I
were
still think it's
wondering.
wrong out of context, but
But it's right there.
but the wording is
I
there.
gave it to him. I applied it, told him what it meant before, and now he's gonna get into this deep, like, yeah. And Jesus is like, mijo, relax. Jesus is telling you right now to relax.
But you know what? You got me. I'll give you that.
Hey!
We're going on Amigos TV. We're gonna get into the
We
context.
go. Remember, we told that last time. We're gonna clarify stuff. We're gonna address you. You can address us, and we're gonna leave dress.
We're gonna leave just
Remember, mi casa.
Su casa, Siervos House.